Alright guys, so today on my channel, I am going to be showing you my cube collection, which you can see, and I'm going to be showing you some of the solves. Bronco, sorry, it's my dog. Alright, so the first one I'm going to show you is my 4x4. So as you can see, I have all the centerpieces and a few pairs in here. I'm still learning how to solve it. I'd like to give a thanks out to Noah Richardson for helping me to get this far. And this is a Rubik's brand. Don't get Rubik's brand. If you move this piece and then try and move this piece, they all pop out and stuff. It's not really a cube. It moves very slow. It's loud. It's just not a good cube. If you're gonna get a 4x4 and you're not gonna compete with it, you're just gonna do it for fun, I'd recommend Cyclone Boys. If you're gonna just use them for fun and stuff, or not use it for fun and actually compete in it, I'd recommend Diane or the Fangshi. Next, we're gonna move on to our 3x3 shape mods and 2x3s. So my first one is my main. I believe this is either a Fangshi or a Moyu. I'll show you guys the centerpiece. Hold on, let me turn off this one. Okay, so the centerpiece looks like this. It's got Chinese things in it. You don't think that you guys can see that? Yeah, you guys can't see that. It has Chinese things in it. I didn't loosen it this much, but as you can see, the centerpieces come out and there's a screw in there where I can loosen it. I've seen the inside pieces and I'm not gonna take them out because they're just really hard to get back in. So I'm not gonna do that. But they're really interesting pieces. So this is the Fangshi. It moves really well. You can corner cut about half the QB. And can do 100, it can do 360s with one flick. Or 270s, sorry. So that's the Fangshi. Now is the V Cube. This is my second 3x3 that I ever got. It moves fairly nice, isn't too loud. This also can do 180 flicks. This one can do a little, about 3/4 of a QB. It can't do a whole QB. It can do a half without effort. Yeah. There's nothing really that bad about the cube except for if you move one piece too fast, you might move another row, and that's bad, but other than that, it's a very good cube. It's not too loud, it's very quiet, and yeah. That's about it. This is your everyday Rubik's brand 3x3. So yeah, sorry about the noise, my mom. So it's your everyday Rubik's 3x3. It's very loud. It's like the 4x4 Rubik's, which it's not very fast. It moves okay. Can't really do a 260 flip or 180. It's okay, but it does corner twist, actually. But you have to put force on it. I don't really like this cube. It's not my main. Sorry, I forgot to mention. This is my main, and yeah, it corner twists. Okay, and then... Alright, I'll deal with that later. Next, or actually, wait. So this is a Void Cube. Void Cube does not move very well. It's fun to solve, but eventually the stickers start to come off and stuff. It doesn't move that well, and a Void Cube is just a 3x3 without centerpieces. Now I have the Dodo Cube, which was a Rubik's Cube. It was rigged. As you guys know, this is the Will It Lube. Actually, I'll post a few more of those soon. This is the Will It Lube. It's Dodo Cube now because I took all the stickers off of it. So, yeah. If you guys would like to watch the Will It Lube, you can just go to my channel. Oh, Bronco bit that. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to move on to the next section, which are 2x2s. I have one 2x2. Getting another one, I'm getting the Diane. It's a Rubik's brand. As you notice, I really like Rubik's brands. This doesn't move as bad. It's not a very good cube, though. It's not a speed cube. I've never moved it. Didn't tighten its tensions. As you can see, it's not a speed cube because it doesn't have that little hole in the middle. And you also can't loosen it in the middle. It doesn't move too well. It's just, I don't like the feel of it. It feels dry and it's just not good. It was one of my first cubes. Actually, it was my third cube, I believe. It's just not a very good 2x2. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend the Diane, the Moyu, stuff like that. So that was the only section. Now we're going to go on to my cube section. This is a new cube that I've just received from the Cubicles.us. Sorry I didn't do a review on that. Yes, I have solved it before. I don't even know how I solved it. I kind of just started turning things. You ever that little strategy. This is a 2x2 shape-shifting octahedron in black. I got this from the Cubicles.us at a very good amount of $8. I'm hoping to get the Cake Cube and the Diane 2x2. Or the Ninja 2x2, or something like that. So this is the 2x2 shape-shifting octahedron. I'll show you which shape-shifts now. It's not a very intense shape-shift. It's not really like a huge shape-shifting one. But yeah, it does shape-shift a little bit. Like you can look at the top and right there. It does shape-shift. I'm not going to do a solve because I don't even know how I solved it, like I said. And now for the final one. I have solved this before. It is a Meffert's Extreme Skewed Cube. Right now, 2 sides and 4 corners, and 2 sides, 4 corners, and another few corners that I solved are in the right position. So, I mean, they're not that hard to solve. It's like a Scoob. If you know how to solve a Scoob, you know how to solve this. It's just the Extreme Scoob. It's just, yeah. This does come apart kind of easily. You try and twist one of these corners. These 2 corners fell out in the centerpiece. I mean, it's not hard to put back together, but yeah. So that is my final cube. There's not much to say about this besides it moves okay and it's fairly loud. It's a good amount. It's a pretty good size, but just some of the pieces don't move well, and it's not an amazing cube. You can get these. I don't think you might be able to get them on the Cubicle. You might be able to get them on the Cubicles.us. Or maybe. I don't know. You can probably get it for above its average price. Like, I got this at Barnes & Noble's for $20. On the Cubicles, it will probably be like $25, $30. Okay. So that was my final cube, except I forgot to say something about this cube. This cube is the 2x2 shape-shifting octahedron. It moves fairly well, and I don't know how it does because most shape-shifting cubes don't move well at all. Okay, whatever. I got 2 sides there. It's really easy to do. 3 sides. Okay, whatever. It's not really that hard to solve, but there's no videos on the web for it. So if you're not someone who can solve, I don't know, you have to be able to solve like a good amount of cubes that are kind of hard. Excuse me, because this is a little bit of a harder cube than some other ones. Like I said, it shapeshifts. Once you shapeshift it, it's mixed up. Don't even think about it. When I thought, solving it in like 5 seconds, I thought it was just you get it out of the shapeshift and it works. Nope. Some of the pieces twist into other ways. These pieces come out not very fairly. What they do is, I mean, if you shapeshift it too much unwillingly to the point where it doesn't actually shapeshift, it's just unnaturally moving, the piece will fall out. They're not very hard to get back in, but yeah, okay, so I'm actually probably boring you guys. But this is my cube collection, and I do normally have a gear ball, which if you look into some of my other videos, you will see. My first How to Solve a 2x2 video, that was my first one ever made, and yeah, you will see the gear ball there. Alright guys, see you next time. Sayonara.